I got involved in politics in 2007. I always had a keen interest in politics, political anorak, I suppose, but never saw myself as being a candidate or anything like that. So the first step was to identify a party. I just had my first child. I started thinking differently as a mother, as you do when you have a child. You start thinking, you get that protective streak over, takes over. And I looked at all the parties, and the Green Party, Cointas Glass, was the party that I related to most. Their policies meant the most to me, that seemed to have a sustainable vision, thinking ahead, planning ahead. So I joined them. There were a lot of things happening at the time that made me lean towards the Greens. There was a lot of corruption in the councils. The Mahon Tribunal has shown that. Again, the Greens were the ones who stood up there. That infamous story with Trevor Sargent as a young councillor receiving a brown envelope and bringing it into the chamber and saying, I got this, that means the rest of you got it, and being put in a headlock. That's how outrageously corrupt our system was. The other councillors, rather than saying, yes, I got it too and it's wrong, put him in a headlock for revealing it. Trevor went on to be commended in the Mahon Tribunal. We, in the Green Party, have never ever had an adverse finding by any tribunal of inquiry. That's something I'm proud of, and I'm proud to associate myself with the Green Party. Never took corporate donations. That really ticked a box for me, I suppose, in 2007, because growing up and hearing about the Galway tent, that developer-led casino economics that was happening, to see that this was one party that never took corporate donations, that would never expose themselves to that. And even now, in these days, as deputy leader of the party, I see as we don't have state funding, we don't have that national representative in Dáil Éireann, we do have our councillors now. We're still not taking the corporate donations because we're different like that, and I hope that will resonate with people.